Everybody's talking about PWT's pressure treated LVL, and I finally got my hands on some. Today I'm using it to see if this is the future of deck building or if it's just another product that sounds good on paper. I've been waiting for this for a while, and this is a pressure treated LVL. So it's a warranted 25-year guaranteed product, and it's made for exteriors for deck building and things of that nature. We have a couple different sizes that we're using. We're using actually their 4x10 beams, probably overbuilt for what we're needing here. And then we're using a 2x6 joist, which actually can span further than just about any other product on the market. So we're really excited about this. This is something that's been up and coming. We've tested it. We've set it in our boneyard for 2 years. It's just been sitting out there. I've been checking it and seeing how the longevity of it is. It's worked very well. So what we're doing is we're cutting open the side of a house, and we're going to mount the ledger board to the wall. So we have to do some measurements and some layout and that kind of thing. It's all cement siding, so we have to cut all the trim pieces away, and then we have to cut the siding away. This is deemed to do this on our permits, the way we have to prepare and seal the side of the house back up and flash it to get it ready for the LVL that we're gonna be putting on the side of the house. You can see over here that there is a couple chalk lines on the house. That's the level of our deck. And we're going to start cutting all that away, and we're gonna start on this side of the house just so we can show you guys kind of what's going on. We have a piece of 2x6 over here that's ready to go. I'm gonna cut it to length here in a minute once I get a measurement, and then I'm gonna do a prescriptive layout of where the fasteners need to go. So once that's done, then we'll be able to mount it right to the side of the house, and then we can start flashing it accordingly. What's cool about this product, you ask? Well, the way they make it, it's laminated veneer lumber. So as it's glued together, it becomes stronger. And it actually will span further than a standard 2x6. This will span further than 2x8 will to code. The glue that's in between all these layers of plywood is designed to be out in the exterior. It's pressure treated. The materials are all pressure treated. When these are all put together under pressure and glue, it creates this really nice material that we can use for outdoor living. So every time you make a cut, it's treated from the inside out. We're still gonna use end grain solution on this stuff just to cut the ends, but every single layer is protected. So it's not like it's a exterior protected pressure treated hemlock like you've seen many of my videos in the past. The treatment goes throughout the entire piece. So that's how come they can put a 25-year warranty on it. We've never used this product before in a full deck application, so we're going to be testing it, seeing how it applies towards the ledger boards, and I just want to give you an honest opinion on how this product works. So far, I've been cutting it. It cuts just like lumber. I know sometimes LVLs can be tricky to cut, but these seem to be cutting fine. So we'll get this one done, get it mounted up to the house, and then we'll start framing the joists after the ledgers are up and the beam is set. And then once all that's done, I'll let you guys know what my final opinion is on this product. All right guys, so we went ahead, we finished our house prep. We have the ledgers on the house, and they're attached every 8 inches staggered with a Fasten Master Ledger Lock. We use these all the time. You've probably seen many videos, but this is what it looks like, all right? It's designed to attach ledgers to houses, hence the name Ledger Lock. It's even a certain color for a certain reason, okay? It helps the building inspector identify the fastener that's in the house, because all they can see is the head. We used all PWT ledgers and joists, and basically this stuff installs just like a standard pressure treated lumber will, except it's that treated LVL instead, right? So it's structurally stronger, it's straighter, it doesn't warp, it doesn't twist, it doesn't do all the inherent properties that our pressure treated hemlock does, especially in the summertime when it's really hot out and you have a wet material and then it dries and it tries to warp and twist. We got our beam installed, we got all the brackets, all our strong tie brackets installed, and we had to notch the beams a little bit because somebody poured the footings too tall. I don't know, the math wasn't mathing or something, but it's okay. The cool part is it's okay to notch these beams. We actually have the representatives of the company here on site today. That's Chad. He's from PWT. So they came out to give us a little assist today. I thought that was really cool, just to make sure that we're doing everything the right way. This section of the deck is basically done. We just have to pin down the ends onto the beam, and then we just still have to come around and finish this side over here. We also, while we were at it, took out the old 4x10 that was up against the house, and that came out, and we had to extend that and make it longer because that's what this extra footing in the ground is for over here, so that we could have additional support for that beam. Then this beam will get cut back on a 45, so the deck's gonna come over 45 in, and then this will get cut back once we know where the deck ends. It works just like lumber. I'd say the only difference for us was we didn't have to grade the framing. It's all the same size. Because it's an LVL, and there's multiple layers of plywood, it's a little bit tougher to cut as far as doing notches and ripping. We noticed that when we were trying to plunge cut into the beam, but I expected that because I knew it was an engineered product. Just like when we're using pressure treated glue lams and other kind of laminated products, they're always a little bit more of a challenge to finish and cut. But as long as you have a sharp blade and you use patience and you don't try to, you let the saw do the work for you, it's no problem. As far as cross-cutting and ripping on the table saw, it's basically the same thing. So just something to think about. We did G-tape all the tops of all these. That's required with this product because they just want to make sure that the water is not going in between all the layers of the plies during the aging process. All right guys, so our decking is installed, and one of the concerns I had about using an engineered product was all those laminations, that veneer lumber that has been glued together. I thought, well, are deck screws gonna screw into it okay? Is it gonna hold all right? And come to find out, it fastened down just like lumber did. Very well, no stripping, no loose screws, everything bit, and it sucked the decking down to the joist. So with that being said, it works just like lumber, except for the straightness and no warping, and you can leave it out in the hot summer months and it doesn't twist or anything like that. It doesn't expand, doesn't contract. Basically, when we laid this frame, it ended up being like we graded the joist and planed the joist without having to do any of that. So we were able to pre-tape the framing on the ground, which is also faster, install the frame, and then it just was nice and flat. The deck performed well, it's installed. We're moving on to other things now. So I'd have to say that this is a great alternative to pressure treated lumber. If you have issues with pressure treated lumber, or you don't like the way it works, or you don't like the inconsistencies of it, this man-made PWT product is a really great option. And it's treated from the inside out. All the glues, everything is made for this exterior use. So I think it's a great product. We're gonna keep using it, and I hope to see you guys on the next video. Please subscribe to this channel. We really appreciate it, and thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.